Welcome back. I'm your host, Saadia Bean, and you're listening to and looking at Live with All Your Heart. Well, you heard our friends talk about our guest today. They were excited about who they really are and then being able to live that out every day as an expression of them for themselves. So have you thought about you? Have you given yourself a definition? Who are you anyway? Well, what words would you use to describe yourself? How would you describe your personality? I want to share with you some thoughts about who you are. Let's start with you and your body first, because that's the most tangible part that we can start with. You can actually see it and touch yourself. Listen to this. Your heart, our hearts, beat 2 gallons of blood per minute. 100 gallons of blood per hour. And our heart actually pumps 100,000 times per day. You get that? 40 million times per year and 3 billion times per lifetime. And we know it, our heart pumps without our help. I can just imagine if we had to remember to keep pumping our heart every minute. We'd forget, right? Because we get so distracted. So our bodies are doing that for us, and we don't have to do anything at all. It just keeps doing it. How do you feel about that? When you think, just put your hand over your heart like a fist, because your heart is about the size of your fist. Just put it over your heart and just think about what's happening inside of your body right now. You know, we cut and the body heals. We get ill and things happen inside, and wow, we're okay after a while. So many wonderful things about our bodies. So be awed by that in you. And now what about you? You find yourself being kind sometimes? Of course, because you are kind. You find yourself being caring? Yes. Patient? Yes. Gentle? Yes. That's all of you. All the time? No, not all the time. And that's what makes Live with All Your Heart so different. Because as we are going through and you're making your journey through your own personal book, you're going to get so familiar with who you are, you're going to say, boy, I'm really magnificent. So turn to page 25, and we're going to talk with our friends again. On page 25, we see a sentence that I wrote there that says, I enjoy the magnificence of my being and the magnificence of every other being that I encounter. Share with us. What does that mean in your own life right now, enjoying your magnificence and the magnificence of others?
That to me is, I'm happy with who I am, and I'm awesome. I'm magnificent. And the thing is that we're all the same. So the person next to me, they're the same as well. So I look at them, I don't look at them that I'm better than they are. I look at them that we're the same. The only person that I'm better than is, that you wrote on page 22, is the only person I try to be better than is the person that I was yesterday. And so it's like, awesome. I'm just better than who I was yesterday. And so that person that's next to me, that they're also magnificent as well.
So you no longer compare yourself to others. You're saying you compare yourself to yourself.
I'm busy living with all my heart. The word is my. So I'm busy living with all my heart. And I don't have time to figure out, if I'm trying to figure out them, the person next to me, I'm missing what's good for me. And so as I live with all my heart, it just filters over to the next person. And so that they would want to live with all their heart as well. And so.
You know, when I listen to how the body is made, all the facts that you brought out about the blood, even when you include the facts about the brain, the fact that I see in living color, I can taste the textures of different food, I recognize that I am wonderfully made. Not only in that But you're wonderfully made. You're wonderfully made. We're all wonderfully made. And therefore, we should experience living life with all our heart together. And there, if we could do that, oh my, what a wonderful place we would be. Amen.
Beautifully and wonderfully made.
Come on now.
saying,
Give it
I'm
that.
saying.
Thank you.
I had to kind of kick it up a level because after the first time you go through it and then you go through it again, you almost hold yourself to kind of a higher bar. And I still haven't gotten to the I'm magnificent thing. I still have to trust my place. I feel awesome inside. Now go to work and have to work with people, all different types of people. Some of them not so pleasant, some of them not so open and loving and kind. Finding the magnificence in them has really, really been, this has helped a lot.
Yes.
Because if you start from the inside out first, if you can't even find the magnificence in yourself, you can't find it in others.
Yes.
So you have to start with self. And if you start your day off with self, I'm telling you, you can
great
see
day.
it. You can see it. It's a great day, but you can see it in others.
Yes.
And it really just helps you to look past all of the white noise in the office or the traffic or, just the things that can be irritants. And they're just not even irritants anymore. They're not.
So you're saying that you're no longer governed by somebody's behavior, and that's not the measurement anymore.
That's right.
You can look past the behavior and still see that they're an awesome person, so you can show up as you, no matter how a person is behaving or saying what they're doing.
You have to
Yes.
start in the early part of the chapters. Because if you don't figure it out for yourself, that you are, you can't see it in others.
One of the things that I've come to understand is that in recognizing living with all my heart, I set the standard wherever I go. And if you don't recognize who you are, and you're not living up to the potential that you're created in, then look at me. I don't mean to be boastful or anything, but I can set the standard. This is the standard by which you can attain for yourself and live with all your heart.
So your life is an invitation to others as well, just automatically, not by trying to be, but just because it is, because we're always an invitation. Wherever we show up, we take our aura with us and we impact the environment. So if we see ourselves as magnificent and we see others as magnificent and we ignite the magnificence in them, wow, we'll all live in this place that says, I live with all of my heart. So stay tuned, because when we come back, we're talking about how to love yourself more and more each day, because you are unique, you're spectacular, you're magnificent, and you deserve to live with all your heart. We'll be right back.